You see this problem. In this problem, Mr. Shetty is giving you the following details of assets held by him. Mr. Shetty is having the following assets. You are required to compute his taxable capital gain. You are required to compute the taxable capital gain for the assessment year 2021. Okay. The first asset is he is having two residential house. He is having the two residential house. He is having two residential house. One house was constructed in the year 1995. Its cost is 50,000. And he sold the same. He sold that house for the during the year for rupees 2,98,500. He sold that. Okay, he is having two residential house. Out of that two, one is sold, which is having the cost of 50,000, purchased in the year 1995. And he bought another new residential house in the year June 2019 for rupees 2 lakh. That means he sold one residential house out of two and again purchased a new residential house for rupees 2 lakh. This is the 54 deduction. And fair market value of the house sold on 1/1/14/2001 was 75,000. This is the information relating to first point. In the first point, he is having two houses. Out of two houses, one house sold. Its fair market value is 75,000. Cost is 50,000. So cost of acquisition is 50,000 or 75,000.
75,000.
75,000 is cost. Okay. Then what is the full value of consideration?
2,98,750.
Then what is the 54 deduction? Exemption under section 54.
2 lakh.
2 lakh. Clear? First point is clear. Then come to the second asset. He held indexed bonds. Indexed bonds of government. Indexed bonds of government. Okay. Indexed capital bonds of government costing rupees 22,000. 22,000 is the cost. The second point, index cost of government is 22,000, bought in January 2014. Cost is 22,000 and sold the same for 39,500. 39,500 is the full value of consideration. Full value of consideration. Then he paid rupees 2,000 interest. He paid rupees 2,000 interest on loan taken for the purchase of listed security. Taken for the purchase of listed securities. So interest on loan is not a exemption. Remember this point. Only exemption are in section 54 to 54F. Okay. And interest on loan, whatever information they give, all those are not considered. So interest on loan taken is not relating to our calculation. Okay. So this 2,000 interest is not related. Then next is brokerage paid 200 rupee. Brokerage paid is 200 rupee on to a broker as commission on sale. Commission on sale. So you come to tell me what is the full value of consideration in this point?
39,500.
39,500 is the full value of consideration. Then what is the cost? What is the cost of acquisition?
22,000.
22,000.
22,000. Is there selling expense?
200.
200. Okay. So you take the full value of consideration. Full value of consideration 39,500 less selling expense 200. You will get the net consideration. In the net consideration, you deduct the index cost of acquisition. You deduct the index cost of acquisition. Okay. You deduct the index cost of acquisition. Clear? So full value of consideration is 39,500 less selling expense 200. 39,300 is answer. In the 39,200, you deduct index cost of acquisition. Second point clear. Come to the third point. He sold jewelry costing rupees 10,500. He sold the jewelry. Cost of jewelry is 10,500 in January 2003 and it is sold during the year for rupees 54,500. 54,500 is the sale value. Sale value is 54,500. Then cost is 10,500. Only 2 points are there. You take the full value of consideration, deduct index cost of improvement. Cost of acquisition. Cost of acquisition is 10,500. Apply index of 2003. 2003 index is 105. 105. Clear? So here are the 3 points. With the help of these 3 points, you calculate the answer. Okay. You see here. First state full value of consideration is 2,98,750. Is it or not? Right. $2,98,750 full value of consideration. Less index cost of acquisition is 75,000 is the fair market value into 289 divided by 100. 2,89,000 is the cost of acquisition. Sorry. 75,000 into 289 divided by 100. Okay, you deduct the cost of acquisition, index cost of acquisition. 82,000 is called as gross long-term capital gain. Gross long-term capital gain. Okay. Then 54 deduction. He acquired a new residential house. Cost of that new residential house is 2 lakh. 2 lakh is the amount for exemption. Amount for exemption. But capital gain available is only 82,000. Capital gain available is only 82,000. Therefore, you deduct only equal to the capital gain available. So 82,000 is the amount of deduction. Remember this point. Actual gross capital gain or the amount of investment, whichever is less is allowable deduction. So remember 2 lakh is the amount invested in new asset, but capital gain available for deduction is only 82,000. So you deduct 82,000 only. If you deduct the capital gain 82,000, then capital gain in this residential house is 0. There is no capital gain, taxable capital gain. Then come to the second one. Full value of consideration is 39,500. In this 39,500, you deduct selling expense. I forget to deduct it. Remember, I forget to deduct it. You deduct the selling expense 200. Your answer is 93,300. Net consideration. Next, you deduct the index cost of acquisition. 22,000 into 289 divided by 220. 220 is the index related to the year of acquisition. So 28,900 is the cost of acquisition. If you deduct it, your capital gain is 10,600. So you take 10,400. Your capital gain is 10,400. I adjusted 200 rupees here. While solving this problem, first you take full value of consideration, less selling expense 200, less index cost of acquisition. Then you will get 10,400. 10,400. Okay. The next is full value of consideration. Third asset. Third asset sale value is 54,500. Less index cost of acquisition. 10,500 is the cost of acquisition. Multiply by 289. Divide by 105. Divide by 105. Its answer is 28,900. You deduct 29,800. Balance is 25,600. 25,600 is the capital gain on non-listed shares. Capital gain on non-listed shares. That is the third one. Okay, you take the total of the outer column. Outer column total is 36,000. This is called as income from capital gain. Once again, I am repeating. In the second asset, I forget to take selling expense. I forget to take selling expense. Therefore, you take selling expense and make it correct. You see the next problem. Mr. Reddy is a landlord of Chandigarh. Landlord of Chandigarh, who owns not only the house property in and around Chandigarh, but cultivated land near Patiala. This assessee is having house property as well as land near Patiala. Land and house property is having. Okay. He lives in a house which had been bought by him in. He bought that house in the year November 2005. He is living in a house. In that house, he bought the house in November 2005. November 2005 for rupees 1,17,000. So this is the cost of acquisition of house. Means residential house cost is 1,17,000. Okay. Then agriculture land is of 150 acres. Agriculture land having 150 acres. by his father over 15 years. It is ancestral property, 1,50,000 acres land. Then the fair market value of the land on 1/4/2001 was 6 lakh. Land value is 6 lakh. So fair market value of land is called as cost of acquisition of land. Building house property cost is 1,17,000. Land cost is 6 lakh. Okay. You see the next. The residential house sold. The residential house sold by him for rupees 7,23,000. Then in the October 2019, October 2019, and another house bought by him within a period of 3 months at a price of 2 lakh. This is the information relating to residential house. What is the cost of residential house? You tell me. What is the cost of residential house? Anyone tell me what is the cost of residential house? I already explained.
1,17,000.
1,17,000 is the cost. Okay. What is the sale value? Residential house,
7,23,000.
7,23,000 sale. Clear? Then what is the deduction? What is the deduction for residential house?
2 lakh rupees.
2 lakh rupees. 2 lakh rupees. Clear? You take the full value of consideration less index cost of acquisition less exemption. 3 points related with the residential house. Come to the next part. Agriculture land sold for rupees 17,96,000. Sold for 17,96,000. It is full value of consideration in December. Within 2 years, he bought new agriculture land for 5 lakh rupees. For 5 lakh rupees, he purchased new new land, new agriculture land. Land full value of consideration 17,96,000. Then what is this 5 lakh? What about this 5 lakh?
Deduction.
This is deduction 54B. Clear? Sale value is there, full value of consideration. Then cost of that land is 6 lakh. Already explained. Only 3 points you take. Full value of consideration. Then second is index cost of acquisition. Third is deduction. 3 points completed. Come to the next part. Gold ornaments were also sold by him. Gold ornaments were also sold by him for rupees 1,64,600. This is the full value of consideration relating to gold ornament. Okay. And fair market price of that as on 1/4/2001 is 20,000. This is the cost. Okay. This is the cost. Sale value and cost of ornament is given. He bought fresh jewelry. He bought fresh jewelry for rupees 56,000 within 6 months of the sale. Within 6 months from the date of sale. Then what about this 56,000? Money mari money ತಗೊಂಡಿದ deduction ಕೊಟ್ರಿ. ಹೊಲ ಮಾರಿ ಹೊಲ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ deduction ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ. He sold the residential house, invested in new residential house, deduction is given. In the second part, agriculture land sold, invested in new agriculture land, deduction is given. In the third case, jewelry sold and new jewelry purchased. Deduction is available or not? Will you give deduction or not? 56,000 worth new jewelry bought. Is it available for deduction or not?
No.
This will not come for deduction. Remember this point. ನೀವು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮನಿ ಮಾರ್ ಮನಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೊಲ ಮಾರ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಜ್ಯುವೆಲರಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯಾರೇ ಹಾಕಿರಿ. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? And index is given for you people 2001 to 100. Then for the year 5, 6, 117, 1920, 289. You take this index and apply it for calculation. Okay, you see here. Full value of consideration of residential house. 7,23,000 is the sale value. Then index cost of acquisition. Cost of acquisition is 1,17,000. 1,17,000 into 289 divided by index of the related year. So its cost is 2,89,000. You deduct 2,89,000. Then 4,34,000 is the gross capital gain. Gross capital gain. In that gross capital gain, you give the deduction. 2 lakh rupees is the cost of new residential house. So you deduct 2 lakh rupee. Balance is 2,34,000. 2,34,000 is called as capital gain on residential house. Capital gain on residential house. First point completed. Second point, full value of consideration. Land, agriculture land situated in urban area. 17,96,000. Less index cost. 6 lakh is the fair market value. You apply the index. If you applied index, its cost is 17,34,000. 17,34,000. You deduct 17,34,000. Balance is 62,000. This is called as gross capital gain. Gross long-term capital gain. Okay. And you give the deduction. A cost of new agriculture land. 54B. 54B deduction is 5 lakh. New land cost is 5 lakh. New land cost is 5 lakh. But available gain is only 62,000. Available gain is 62,000. Therefore, you deduct only 62,000. You deduct 62,000 and gain on agriculture land is 0. Capital gain on agriculture land is 0. And next point is full value of consideration relating to jewelry. Jewelry sale value is 1,64,600 less index cost of acquisition. 20,000 is the cost. You apply the cost. 57,800 is the index cost of acquisition. You deduct it. You will get the long-term capital gain on jewelry, that is 1,06,800. You take the total of outer column. Outer column total is 3,40,800. 3,40,800 is the total. This total is called as income from long-term capital gain. Income from long-term capital gain. In this way, you solve all the problems from Baligar book. Already I uploaded to the WhatsApp. In your WhatsApp group, I already uploaded the exercise from the Baligar book. You solve all the problems. You solve all the problems, and if there are any problems, you can ask at any time. Okay, I will complete this chapter within 2 days, within 2 or 3 periods. Within 2 or 3 periods, I will complete this chapter. By that time, you complete the solution of already uploaded in your WhatsApp group. You solve all the problems. If there are any complications, You asked me. Okay. And I'll organize one seminar, online seminar for you people in this week. At the end of this week, I'll organize a seminar for you people online. And the top 10 students, be ready for the presentation. Okay. It is enough for today. And we'll see tomorrow some more problems. Thank you.
Sir,
Yes, any problem?